A major signal for Bitcoin and stock markets are about to trigger. Look at this. Whenever it pops up above zero, Bitcoin tops. That was a Bitcoin top in 2017. Whenever it pops up, Bitcoin tops. That was the top in 2021 at 64K and then topped again at 69K. And when it goes down, Bitcoin has these massive big runs. This is the oil percent difference between its price and 200-day moving average. So if oil is rising a lot compared to the 200-day moving average, then Bitcoin tops. See? For folks who still don't understand what's going on. Basically, this is Bitcoin and oil. We're now highlighting the places where oil is going down compared to its 200-day average. Then Bitcoin takes off. This was the 2017 bull run. It topped. Oil price goes up. Bitcoin goes into bear market. Oil crashes. Bitcoin goes into bull market. This is where oil crashes again, 2019, 2020, 2021. Bitcoin goes into massive bull market. Oil starts rising, inflation starts rising, Bitcoin goes into bear market. One more chart I'll show you guys to prove my theory. If you still don't believe me, have a look at this. This is all the way from 1970s. These gray bars are recessions. Whenever we see a gray bar, that's a recession. That's the COVID 2022 recession. That's the 2008, 2009 GFC, for example. And then you see this is oil price. These purple lines are oil price. These highlighted purple lines is when oil prices going on a major run. And we can see that all the way from down here, right? In the 1970s, when oil spikes, US economy goes into recession. Oil spikes, US economy goes into recession. Oil spikes, US economy goes into recession. That should be pretty obvious by now. And this is the Baker Hughes oil rig count in the US. So if we want oil prices to go down, we need more oil supply. And then we need what Trump calls drill, baby, drill. We need these guys to start drilling. And this blue line is basically the number of oil rigs that are in the US. When supply comes up, oil prices tend to go down. We need supply to come up for oil. I'm not saying politically why we want oil rigs to come up, but that's what would be good for Bitcoin and stock market. So we need this line to go up. But we can see in the last 3 years, since Biden's come to power, it has kind of fallen flat. So Trump now really needs to lift it. So far, we're not seeing a lot of rises in this oil rig count. And it's actually not Trump's fault. He made a big election promise, which he can't really keep. He said, drill, baby, drill. But it's not up to him. Basically, if oil prices go up, then there's a lot of incentives for oil companies to drill, then they will drill. If oil prices are down, then they won't drill. It's as simple as that. So, and this is the reason why they're not drilling. A drop in oil prices is quite positive for the stock market, for inflation, for the Fed to cut rates, to go into dovish mode, for crypto, for everything, especially for altcoins. That's another very important signal to watch out for. That is why I am not bearish. I think very short term, next 2 to 4 weeks, we could get one more leg down. A, B, C wave down. Next 2 to 4 months, I'm thinking we bounce or even take out the old all-time high, a blow off top, as I've been saying.